I'm back. But anyway, this guy friend that I met in Atlanta, he basically told me about his spiritual path and how he basically went from within to like find that it is everything within that's like really creating what's going on out here, like in your physical existence. So at first, I didn't understand it. I was like, well, if it's things that are going on within us that's affecting our reality, then it's no wonder why I got a pretty messed up reality. He basically put me on, and I would say he basically gave me a push, and I did the research. I started looking up the ancient Kemet knowledge and their perspective and what they believed in, and I've always been into astrology. I always knew that there was something more. Let's just put it that way. And I got more into it. I started researching. I started realizing that these people knew who they were, like internally. They knew that they had the gift. They knew that the gift was not found in other people. They knew that they were the gift, and they knew that they could use what was within to create. And it was all through reprogramming the subconscious mind. It was all about creating from within. That just made me look at Christianity in a whole different way, because I'm like, okay, I know for sure now that Jesus can't be the way. Like, not to discredit him, not to say that he doesn't exist, not to say that, he doesn't work. I just know that it's not for me. Everybody have different views and opinions, but I know that every time I went to church, I never felt connected. I never felt anything in church. I would always just look at other people, and I would feel sorry for people breaking down, crying, shouting, passing out, whatever it is they do. I would feel for them. But when it came to me believing in Jesus, when it came to me connecting with Jesus, there was no connection. When I found out that going through my spiritual path, that I could create, that I could heal myself, that I had the answer, I got the power, that was a wake-up call for me. I became more spiritually aware. And I started using my own powers to create what I want to see in my reality. When I tell you that there's nothing else more I believe in than myself, even though some days are hard, I've been on this spiritual path for 3 years now since my friend brought the idea to me. It hasn't always been easy, because with the spiritual awakening, it's like all of your bullshit and all of your fears, your doubt, anything that any trauma that you've ever endured and you kept inside of you, it's like all of that stuff is forced to come out, and it's face to face with you to show you need to change this stuff. You need to grow from this stuff. You need to let this stuff go. You need to make peace with it. And more every day, I'm becoming spiritually aware. It's a ongoing process. It's something that's probably going to go on until I leave this world. But I'm thankful that I've came to the realization that I am the answer. And that what I'm looking for has been here the whole time. And that I'm not crazy. People call you crazy. People judge you because you choose to go on the spiritual path sometimes. They think that Christianity is the only way. But growing up, I didn't really have a choice to decide about anything else. All I knew was going to church. All I knew was Christianity. It's not like nobody gave me an option, So it was something that was thrown upon me, just like it is with, I'm pretty sure, everybody else growing up. Until you grow up and you realize that the change starts from within. You know, you want to see change. You know that you have to work through things that you're going through on the inside. Period. It's not Jesus. It's not any deity. I believe that working with these deities, working with your angels and spirit guides and all that, is a way to heal. You can find a lot of answers in that. You can be able to move on from a lot of hurt and a lot of pain because they're there to guide you. But you are the answer. You know, your ancestors were here to help make you to what you are today. You know, so I don't worship any deity. I don't worship Jesus. I don't worship any particular deity. But I know that my spirit guides and my spirit angels and my ancestors hold certain qualities and characteristics that I know I want to see in myself. So I work with them. I pray to them. I ask them for guidance. You know, but there's a lot of people when it comes to Christianity and Jesus, they say, okay, he is the way and no one else. He is the way. He is the truth. But there's a way, and there was always truths out there that occurred long before Jesus existed. There are miracles. There are people that went from within. You know, in ancient Kemet, these people knew, they understood their whole existence on every level, physical, mental, emotional. They knew. They knew that the answers was from within. And they got help. They got guides. They got guided. They got, you know, they went through their ancestors too. They went through their spirit guides and angels to get answers, to create too. So it's like, to me, that makes a lot of sense. That's what I'm going to do. You know, I'm going to know myself. I'm going to grow myself. And I'm going to, when I need guidance and when I need to know which direction to take, I'm going to call upon my spirit guides to help me. You know, to me, that makes a lot of sense. And that's my spiritual path. You know, as I said, it's been 3 years into it and I'm still learning. It's an ongoing process, like I mentioned. And like I said, I've had my days where I felt like I was going to go crazy. Like I was going to lose my mind. And sometimes being around the wrong people can further make you feel like you're going crazy. Sometimes when you're an empath and you can feel other people's energies easily and you get emotionally attached, sometimes that can make your spiritual awakening even more, make it seem like it's even more bad or like you're going through something more harsh. But the truth of the reality is that it's actually helping you. You're growing. You're waking up. You're coming to the realization that you have this power. And I wouldn't trade that for anything. Like, me starting this spiritual path, let me tell y'all, I wouldn't have it any other way. Because had I knew then what I knew now, that the whole time it was me, things would be different. But at the same time, I needed that struggle. I needed the pain. I needed to know the wrong answer in order to find the right one, you know, in order to come across the truth, you know. So I just wanted to get on here and share that with you all, and let me know your comments. Let me know about your spiritual path. What do you do? What are you into?